tell you that. And I'm also one of those loud lobbyists who's around in the General Assembly causing problems. And we really want all of you to join with us tonight, so you get to kind of do that as an armchair lobbyist from home. This actually is one of 10 town halls that we're doing across the state. It is really important, we feel like, that legislators actually hear from folks in their districts. So one of the other things that we have tonight is we actually have a petition that reads, "Dear legislators, we are disappointed that you were unable to attend the Winston-Salem TogetherNC Town Hall meeting. We had hoped to share our thoughts with you about the current budget debate and to tell you how your decisions will directly have an impact on us, our families, and our communities. Please take time to watch the recorded testimony that's attached to this letter." So, we are recording. We are going to make sure that folks get a copy of this so they can actually hear the comments directly from you as well. We would like to pass this around, so feel free, if you're up to that, to fill that out as well. And here's what we're going to do. This is how this is going to work. You're going to have about 3 minutes or so, and I'm going to call folks up in groups of 3 for those who did check yes. And if you have not filled out one of these forms, if you would, back at the table, we have them available. They just kind of give us a picture of who's come tonight, what are the concerns that you have. You don't have to be an expert, just come up and tell your story. So if you're thinking about it, you're not sure, you feel like, well, not really, these folks from Raleigh kind of have a different world than I do, we need to hear your stories. So feel free, if you have a moment, and I don't call your name, to let us know, because we do want to hear from you tonight. Any questions before we begin? Okie doke. I would ask, question? Okay. I'd like to ask Miss Peggy Yale, Ms. Jerry Bates, and Ms. Marguerite Rose. If you could come up first, please. Just tell us your name, and then go ahead.
My name is Peggy Yale, and I didn't want to be here, and I didn't want to be first up here, and I didn't want to do this. But I have a passion. My passion is for persons with disabilities. I personally have a daughter with a disability, and I'm president of the Enrichment Center Board. And we serve about 300 or plus persons with disabilities. These are adults, and I have to give a little bit of history here. Many, many years ago, people with disabilities, when they were born with a disability, they were automatically sent to an institution. Now we've learned that these people can function in our world, whatever our world is. So now the institutions are sending them out. They're trying to close down the institutions. But with this budget cut, I'm really concerned as to what's going to happen with our folks. We presently have about 69 people in-house programs. We provide classes. I'll give you a little bit of history there. Many, many years ago, most of our children were coming out of school and they were going to college. And our folks with disabilities were coming out of school with nothing to do but watch TV. So we wanted a program where they would have the same opportunities to change classes, to have a school-type atmosphere, so that they wouldn't be stuck at home watching TV and soap operas and that sort of thing. We've been very successful. Our doors opened in February of 1983, and so far we've just grown and grown and grown. We also serve about 140 people. We have a rep payee program. We pay the bills for persons who are not, they're able to live by themselves, but they can't pay their bills, and they just can't keep it together. So we pay their rent, we pay their phone bills, we pay their electric bills, we give them allowance, we help them shop for groceries if they need it. But we serve about 140 people plus, and we have a long, long waiting list. And with this budget cut, I'm really concerned. I'm thinking we're going to have people on the street because we can't serve these people if we don't have the money. We also have a job coach program. And in this program, we take folks that are able and want to work, and we send a person with them. And they go on the job, they go for the interview, if they get the job, this person stays with them until they are able to do this job satisfactorily. And of course, we have managers that have input, and we've been very, very successful with that. My concern is I also have a daughter in a group home. A lot of our folks at the Enrichment Center are in group homes. What's going to happen? What's going to happen to these group homes? They're not going to be able to supply a place for these people to live. They're not going to be able to hire the staff to take care of them. I'm telling you folks, we have to, everybody has to speak out. Everybody has to make people in Raleigh, they don't live in our world, Elaine, I'm sorry. They're not in our world. And they don't understand the importance of what we do here in Winston-Salem and what we do for people with disabilities. And what this, I have a daughter and a granddaughter that are school teachers. My daughter said last week, she said, Mother, I got my check and it was $150 short. And she said, but you know, I'm so thankful I have a job. I'm so thankful she has a job too. But I want to make sure that the Enrichment Center doors stay open, that the group homes stay open, and the folks that we are responsible for, and we are responsible for these people, the folks that we're responsible for can have a life and a good life. And they can continue to do the things that they've been used to doing. And if this budget comes about like I've been bombarded all week with, I'm afraid that's not going to happen.